Oh my gosh. We did not think he was coming back. We don't know how we got him the first 2 times. Sorry.
You can't rely on Mike, man. You can't. We've been using him as a fucking wagon to carry our show for the past like 4 weeks.
It's just so funny. It's so fucking funny. It's the funniest thing we've ever done.
Oh. My real one was over here like, oh, Mike, come back in here, Mike.
Hey guys.
Oh, holy shit.
Did I ever introduce you to my friend?
No.
Well, Ash Wednesday's coming up, and a lot of people never knew about this guy. His name's Alvin the Ash Man. You heard about that? He goes, "Hey, ash on your face," and then he throws a bunch of ashes.
Alvin the Ash Man.
He's like, "Hey, I got a pocket full of ashes." It's like, "Where'd you get those?" He's like, "Don't ask.
Don't ask.
Don't ask. They're my ashes."
They're just like he goes and steals people's like what are they called? Are they urns? He like goes into people's houses and just takes
I
them.
thought you were gonna say like he went and grabbed a handful of like the ashes in the fireplace, but
No,
he
no.
went for the urns on the mantle.
Yeah, no, he just breaks into houses and then steals your grandpa's ashes.
He runs around and he wears a bunny mask.
Yeah.
Like just the ones that's over his eyes.
Because Easter's coming up.
Yeah, because he's just coming up. But he also has the urn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he always has sand.
I'm surprised
well.
that he doesn't wear a
His sand.
chipmunk mask because his name's Alvin.
Oh, that's funny.
Thanks.
He has sand dripping out of his hair because Jesus is about to go to the desert
Nice.
for 40 days.
Where does he get the sand? Why doesn't he just put the dust in his hair?
Well, it's because it symbolizes the desert.
Oh, so he literally goes and gets sand.
And wears it on his head. It's usually your uncle.
Does he shower?
Not for 40 days. That's his Lenten promise.
That's his. For Lent, I'm giving up showering.
And he has 2 palms
Come
in his.
on.
He has the 2 palms from Palm
Come
Sunday
on,
in
man.
his back pockets.
Oh man.
And then he also
he gives them out to people to sword fight with them.
yeah, and he has a shirt that has spray painted 40 on it, like
Nice.
because the 40 days.
40
brand.
days.
He's
Can
the
he have
Lent
like
mascot.
West 49, but he crosses out West and just puts a big 0 where the 9 is?
Yeah,
So he actually buys branded clothing.
and then he crosses out the West and puts best.
Best 40?
Yeah, best 40. Because he wants to wish you the best on your 40, Alvin the Ash Man.
Man.
And the thing is like if you mess up your Lenten promise, he comes and smacks you with the palms from Palm Sunday, the palm leaves.
Christianity punch.
Yeah. Except it's a burning palm leaf.
Oh, so
You'll
it
see,
could
like,
actually
you'll say,
hurt somebody.
you got tempted by the devil. You were in the desert with the holy man.
I have a feeling that Anthony just is making this up on the spot.
You were in the desert
I
with
don't
the
know about you
holy
guys.
man, and you fell off your wagon.
Like, it didn't even rhyme, man. Like, you could have at least tried to make it rhyme.
He's Alvin. He doesn't try to rhyme. He tries to instill the fear of God back into you.
Well, you guys watch out this for the next few weeks. I guess for the next 40 days.
Yeah.
Just be on the lookout for this guy
Alvin,
in a
yeah.
bunny mask.
Just remember to keep your
urns close.
Keep your urns close, and keep your Lenten promises closer.
It's like Krampus, but for Lent.
Oh man, I remember like when I was growing up, the church just really relaxed, and they were like, you can do whatever. I don't know if this was always a thing, but it was not a thing for my dad growing up. Like on Sunday, you can do whatever you gave up on Lent because it's like the church day is your day of rest or whatever. Yeah,
Man,
so it's like once a
what?
week, and my dad was like, "That's not what?" And I was like, "Yeah, the priest at
jokes.
school said you could just hang every Sunday. You can just break your promise."
Yeah, like Jesus starved himself for 40 days, and you're just like, I can't go a whole week
Yeah,
without
it's
a
like
chocolate
every
bar.
Sunday you gotta. It's like you gotta relax.
Man, what?
Yeah,
I've
apparently
never heard
because
that.
it's like your it's the Sabbath day or whatever. It's like a day of rest or whatever. So you're allowed.
Yeah,
to,
day of
it's your
rest,
worship
not day of gluttony. What
I
are you
don't know, man.
talking about?
Is there much difference between rest and gluttony?
That's jokes.
I gotta shove some chocolate in my gutney.
Nice. Good one. Good rhyme. You should have went with that for the Lenten
Rhymes, crimes.
Rhymes. He always goes with the rhymes, crimes.
What do you think? Do you think Alvin has any raps that he does, or like, does you think he has a song?
I actually like.
I know we know the rhyme.
Funky Town was a.
Funky Town. It just plays like. It's like Alvin's coming, and he's like.
He's got like a boombox on his shoulder.
40 days, 40 nights. You forgot your promise.
So he literally just takes the copyrighted Alvin and the Chipmunks song of Funky Town.
Yeah.
He has it clipped onto his belt. It's playing, and then he just raps over top of it. And it doesn't rhyme at all.
Yeah.
It just comes. Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know,
and then every
like
time
that.
the promise is slightly different, but it's about the 40 days and 40 nights. Yeah. It's like, you got 30 days, but only 2 nights, and that's why you have to face my wrath.
2 nights, and that's all.
40 days, 40 nights, that's what brings Jesus a fright.
Man. All right, so, I mean, talking about all these animals, we saw a raccoon last night.
Oh, yeah.
You know, do you think that might have been, you know, a spirit or an animal that was coming to warn us of Alvin coming up?
It could have been Alvin.
Do you think?
Because the raccoons wear a little mask, right?
Yeah.
So it could have been him.
Man.
And we saw him at night, and he had little paws, and he was walking right to, like, there's a tree branch in the backyard that goes to Colin's window, and it was crawling on the branch towards.
It was really close.
Maybe he did shapeshift.
Man.
It would make sense.
Do you believe in animagus?
Sure.
It's like the Harry Potter thing where, like, McGonagall turns into a cat.
Oh, yeah.
So Alvin...
So you're a spirit animal?
Well, I don't know how it works exactly, but Alvin is a raccoon at heart, but he puts on a bunny mask when he's
he wants to throw you off.
You never know with Alvin.
He transfers back from a raccoon and he's still wearing a bunny mask.
Man, what's the last name on that guy?
Well, it's Alvin the Ashman.
Yeah,
I don't.
Oh, he just doesn't have a last name.
Ashman?
Last name?
It's Ashman.
Alvin Ashman.
Alvin the Ashman.
Like, people on Facebook are gonna like be looking up Alvin Ashman, looking for this guy, bothering some rando.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like, we'll send the armory after him, just like we did with the geographers. We'll send the house husband,
which is still, by the way,
harem.
That's still going on.
Is that what we're calling them? The house husband's harem?
No, no. We'll get demonetized or something.
Fair enough.
Later on, man.
But you know what? I think if you want to think about it, that raccoon, if you start seeing raccoons regularly, apparently that's how you figure out what your spirit animal is.
Really?
Like if like you have an encounter with an animal and you have a repeated encounter with that type of animal, or like that animal comes to mind a lot or is popping up a lot or whatever, right? Like, and you're not trying,
that's
and
your spirit animal?
That's apparently. I mean, I feel like in North America, everyone's a squirrel.
That's the greatest thing. Man, I'm definitely a squirrel. What happens if
but it's a thing of, like, let's say you were like it actually is like, oh, you know, I need some wisdom or something. It's like, and then you see a fox.
A squirrel.
And you see a fox or something.
Gotta hide these nuts. Gotta hide these nuts.
Yeah.
I like.
Do you think squirrels are the same as
squirrels?
Beavers
Is
in
the
that
same.
sense?
I was just about to say it. It's like the same thing.
Fear.
Gotta chop wood. Gotta put. There's too much wood going on over here.
Where'd you put my nut? I just planted the whole forest.
I'm just getting fat for winter.
Man, that's
come on.
Squirrels always look panicked.
They always are.
Always
panicked,
look panicked.
man.
They're always like wigging out a little, and then they're like, be quiet. No one sees me.
No one sees.
Apparently, a bunch of like the reason why trees get planted, or one of them, is because squirrels plant their nuts and then they forget where they planted them.
Man, that's classic.
Yeah,
that is classic.
Because they were blessed with a small brain so that forests would exist.
Man, so they alone are like on their shoulders our ecosystem rests, right?
Yeah. On that and
squirrels,
on
man.
Like just trees lopping leaves.
Man, stop hating on squirrels. Stop hating on squirrels.
Squirrels, yeah, sure, they're rats and stuff, but they live outside 99% of the time.
They're the best.
I like squirrels. I just came up with one, so can we do 3?
Go.
Hey guys, you might not know him, but he's a big fan of the show. It's our gardener, Steve. He wanted to come in and do a little bit for you. So
what's
Steve,
going on,
thanks
Steve?
a lot. How's it going, Steve? I guess you wanted to say a testimonial or something about rating the show. Steve?
You guys are pretty good, and
wow.
Yeah, they're pretty good over. I like. They're pretty good.
Okay, yeah, okay, Steve. Yeah, pretty good. So, what would you rate us on a scale of 5, Steve?
Yeah, well,
It's pretty good, right?
they're pretty good. So,
See, look at this, guys. If you're a fan of the show, you ever want to be featured for the testimonials, like
Steve's just
here?
a little nervous. I
Steve's
think.
just a little nervous. Yeah,
No, that's okay.
Yeah, his kid's in the
Our
hospital.
gardeners. Yeah, we are a gardener. So.